Hi everyone, this is Sam from EBC Smyrna with our second look, a story about risk and reward. Bob and his wife Maria have 3 kids. Early on, they created an epic birthday tradition called the 10-Year-Old Adventure. The name says it all. For their 10th birthdays, their dad, Bob, took each of the kids wherever they wanted to go. There were only 2 rules. The kids have to pick something that sparked their imagination, and they had to go with their dad. Beyond those 2 rules, there was very little planning involved, leaving plenty of room for spontaneous adventures. When their oldest, Lindsay, turned 10, she wanted to sip high tea in London. True to his word, Bob, her dad, immediately bought plane tickets. The next week, they were having high tea at the Ritz and exploring the streets of London. They spent 3 days learning more about each other and that famous city, taking it one adventure at a time. So Bob's next oldest, Richard, he opted for a more extreme option, a snow hike up the backside of Yosemite's Half Dome. Bob ran with the idea. He bought all the necessary equipment and the 2 drove to Yosemite. The next day, after trudging up the snow-covered granite, they summited one of the largest stone faces in the world. Not to be outdone by his older brother, the last son, Adam, chose dirt biking in the desert for his adventure. The very next week, he and Bob were charging through the desert, jumping between and across the dunes together. Planning or preparation was never the main focus for any of these adventures. And the children didn't have to know the details. All they wanted was to go on that adventure with Dad. Each experience was a little risky, yes, and certainly unknown, but each kid trusted that their dad had a great trip in store for them. So why do you think Bob chose to make these adventures less about details or planning and more about the adventure itself? Why was it so easy for the kids to trust their dad with their adventures? Where in your life do you have the most difficulty trusting God, our Heavenly Father? What would it look like for God to do something unbelievable in your life? I want you to think about that life. I want you to pray about that life. And if you can't see it, ask God to show you the unbelievable life He has in store for you. I hope to hear from you in our comment section of this video. Also, check out our next gathering on Saturday at 11 a.m. Be blessed.